Hello, welcome to my kitchen. This is Mari with Green Woman Ways, and I am about to do the next process in the elderberry cordial making. Yesterday I did a video picking the elderberries and talked a little bit about my connection with elder. And so I'm in the kitchen right now. I've got a few components that I want to share. And the first is whenever I'm doing any sort of herbal or even, I'll do this occasionally just when I want to bring in the sacred into my home and hearth energies, or if I'm doing any sort of herbal process, or if I'm making, working with essences, sometimes I will do this as well. If I make jam, I do this. So this is my Vestia candle right here. Vestia is a goddess of hearth and home. She's Roman, or she was Roman. She's part of all that is, and I love her energies, and my mother really connects with her as well. My mom is non-physical, and I always feel my mother's presence. She was kind of a queen of canning and of the kitchen, so I feel her energies come in. I feel a lot of my wise and loving ancestors come through, and my guides. So usually before I do a process like this, I will take the time to set sacred space. And to me, all space is sacred, but when I consciously note it as such, it really shifts the energy and it brings me into a more sacred mindset, and it really raises my vibration, which then adds that energy to the work that I'm doing. And I also feel like I'm pulling in all that pure positive energy from Vestia and from my guides and from all that is. So this is my Vestia candle, and I took the time to set the space. I created what's considered like a sacred circle, calling on the elements and the directions, and then spirit, the center, and then also on Vestia and my ancestors and guides. Alright, so another part of this morning is, and this process for me today, is my cup of tea, which this is my second time really connecting with tea energy this morning. So another sacred element today. Yes, tea is sacred. I'm calling it so. And also got a glass of water with some flower essences in it here, and of course the elderberries. So this is the harvest from yesterday. We brought home quite a bit. I haven't even weighed them. I'm not quite sure how much it was, but I'll weigh the final berries once they're off their stems. And this is the bowl I'm going to be putting them into. This is a little bit of elderberry that I picked up a couple days ago from another spot that when I was out on a bike ride, and a hummingbird caught my attention and was sort of pointed me to these. So this can be done in a lot of different ways, and some of them are faster than others. I have to admit I take the slow route with this. I really like handling the berries myself. Like almost every berry in my hand makes it so that I'm connecting even more with the energy. It's a meditation to me. I go into a bit of a zone just getting the berries off of the branches, and we want all the branches off of here. We don't want any of the plant material in this. So I'm going to go ahead and show how this works. Maybe a bigger cluster. So I'm just using my thumbs and fingers to pull the berries off very gently, because they do smush otherwise, but they will eventually get mashed in the process of making the cordial and simple syrup. So and this is just with all of these, this is what I'm going to do. I like the sound of the plop, and I don't think the camera will pick it up, but the sound of the plop of the berries hitting in the bottom of the bowl. And after you do this for a long time, you really do kind of go into a Zen state of concentration and focus. I'm going to get all the berries off of each branch. And then I have a compost bucket right here, so I can compost the branches so it can be allowed to go back to earth instead of going into the trash. which I guess eventually would go back to earth. It just takes a lot longer. So yeah, that's the process, and I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then I'll share the cordial making process a little while later.